wonder what that is. I threw some ash on the driveway. It was just like a skating rink. Hopefully, I think the ash helps. I did that yesterday. It's a little bit above freezing today. The sun's coming out too. It might be, maybe some of this will melt. It looks like it kind of turns dark when you throw it on the ice, so maybe the sun will hit that and melt it. Up by the road, it's not bad. They seized, I think, today's the 8th of January, 2026. It's around 10:30. I had duck eggs, potatoes, canned potatoes fried, sourdough bread, and coffee. They seized 2 oil tankers. What they did, and this probably isn't, I got this off Military Summary and Belov. I mean, they took Maduro last few days ago, last week or something. They kidnapped him or whatever. I mean, I think they actually might have done some good there. I think he was into drugs. I think it'll be okay. They're criticizing Trump for it, and maybe rightly so. I don't know. I mean, but I think good will come of this, because the country was a shambles. It was being mismanaged. But they did a lot of business with Russia and China, and a lot of oil business, it sounds like. I don't know exactly how much, but there was something going on with oil between Russia and Venezuela, and China even too, maybe. And a ship, tanker, it originally had a Costa Rica flag, and I think when it left port it had a Costa Rica flag, and then when it got into open water it changed the flags. I don't know enough about shipping to know why that would be done, or if that was something that's done. But they hoisted the Russian flag when they got into open water, and the U.S. seized it. I think they seized 2 ships that did that. So I don't know if, I guess it's considered a Russian ship, and Putin is not too happy. So it's considered a Russian ship, I guess. So that's what's happened. I think it happened yesterday or something like that. But it happened to 2 ships. The U.S. is going to take over the oil in Venezuela. I mean, the country was so misrun. It was so mismanaged. The people are probably going to benefit from this. Basically, it was socialism. It's the same thing that California and Illinois have. Somebody should go in and take those over. I know they can't, but and then they had this thing happen in Twin Cities, I guess. It's in Minnesota somewhere. A lady was going to run over an ICE officer. She was going to kill him. And the media is making it look like she was just innocent bystander and he shot her. That's how the Democrats, I don't know how people believe this stuff, though. I mean, that's going to we're going to be left wide open if ICE is doing anything wrong, or if anybody does do anything wrong. Nobody's going to believe the Democrats if they do complain, because they're making stuff up. They're slanting things to make ICE look like they're doing things they're not doing. And if they ever do anything wrong, nobody's going to believe them. So they're not doing a service to this country, the Democrats. He shot her in self-defense. I mean, the Democrats have lied so much. They still got a lot of people believing their lies, though. But they've lied so much that if the Republicans do something wrong, nobody's going to even look. They're just going to say, oh, it's another Democrat lie. It's a shame what's going on in this country, and the fact that these people can so blatantly lie without getting in any trouble. I mean, why doesn't somebody arrest these people that are putting this media out? They're spreading hate. And this woman had so much hate in her that she was going to run over an officer. She was going to kill him. So, yeah, it's a mess. The country could be... Minnesota could be on the verge of riots, and these riots were predicted. I predicted them, and this is going to be the source of some riots. I think we're going to have some trouble. I don't think we're going to have any problems here in Wisconsin, though. But there could be riots nationwide. I mean, we're not going to have anything out here in the country. But there could be riots in all the big cities because of this. I mean, the Democrats did this back in 2020 or 2021. And it's all lies. And someday, the Republicans are going to do something that's just outright wrong. And by then they'll realize that they've lied. And nobody's going to be out there to call them out on it. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm concerned about. Because the Republicans are not doing everything right. I mean, the Democrats aren't calling the Republicans out on the Ukraine war or Gaza. At least not enough if they are. I mean, they were supporting the same wars when they were in office. So we're in trouble in this country. There's nobody to be a watchdog because they're not doing their job. The Democrats are supposed to be a watchdog when they're not in office. And what they're doing is they're criticizing Trump for things that he's not doing wrong, and they're ignoring the things he's doing wrong. And I always challenge people that are real critical of Trump. I says, how come you're not attacking him on Gaza? How come you're not attacking him on Ukraine? Well, they can't, because the Democrats were all for that shit. So that's my challenge to Democrats. Open up your eyes. Do you want the Christians to take over our schools? And have their religion run everything? Or do you want to start, standing up for what your party really should be standing for instead of just hating on someone for random things that aren't true?